Meet God. He is the creator of the world as we know it. But this story is not really about God. This story is about the angel that ruined God's planet. This guy, Murphy. You see, God's first attempt of putting mankind with dinosaurs did not turn out so well. It wasn't long before they were all eaten by dinosaurs and ended up in God's beautiful heaven. This is when he decided to make a second attempt at making a beautiful planet that could live in harmony. This time, God made a beautiful planet with beautiful trees, beautiful wind, and sunlight. And then he made the most beautiful people ever with no dinosaur. And he made these two lovers, Adam and Eve. God put Murphy in charge to keep an eye on Adam and Eve. But then he got tempted by his buddy, Satino. Satino did not like God's new planet. He was very jealous over Adam and Eve. So one day, they decide to destroy God's new planet when God was not looking. They threw lightning, rain, hail, and sleet down to God's beautiful earth until it rumbled. They destroyed the new planet. When God came back to check on his new beautiful planet, he noticed the destruction that Satino and Murphy had done to it. He looked for his Adam and his Eve, and they were nowhere to be found. God got angry and cast out the two devious angels who ruined his most precious planet to live on their own in the galaxy. They flew to another planet that looked like a good place to live, but they were soon greeted by the angry creature that lived there. Using a magic wand that was given to Murphy by God, he quickly uses it to make a beanstalk escape from the planet. When Murphy and Satino reach the top of the beanstalk, they quickly get sucked into a black hole that throws them out into a different watery world. A watery world filled with sea dragons, constantly trying to bite them. Once again, using his magic wand, Murphy creates an icy ramp up to the galaxy for an escape. Into another black hole they go, then spat out the other end down an icy ramp leading all the way to the Silver Planet that is controlled by the great ruler Gazik. All walks of alien creatures live on the Silver Planet. Murphy and Satino were arrested by the great ruler Gazik, thrown in a prison, but they escape and they steal a spacecraft. They zip through the galaxy with their stolen spacecraft, headed straight for Earth. Upon entering, their spacecraft splits in two after crashing on Earth. Murphy possesses an old man, while Satino decides to live in the core of the Earth. As time goes on, Earth gets worse and worse. due to the hands of Murphy and Satino. God sends his new number one assistant, Angelita, to see what ails the planet Earth. Angelita flies through the galaxy in her space dragster, headed right for Earth. On Earth, she is chased and whipped by creatures who have come through black holes seeking revenge on Murphy and Satino. Angelita possesses this old woman. After weeks of searching, she finds Murphy inside this old man. She discovers he is a long-lost love from way back in the caveman days. She convinces Murphy to come back to heaven. Together, Angelita and Murphy go to hell to try to convince Satino to come back to heaven and use the forgiveness card. He declines the offer. Murphy and Angelita head back to heaven in her space dragster. God forgives Murphy and accepts him back into the kingdom. He blesses Angelita for all her hard work.